Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you've been following the world of employment recently, especially in tech, you will know that layoffs are happening left, right and centre. In the last couple of weeks we've seen Intel, Indeed, Glassdoor, so many different brands, including Microsoft, all announcing that they are going to be cutting employees. And today we're going to be focusing specifically on Microsoft. Now we've heard that they're going to cut 9,000 employees, which is less than 4% of its global workforce across teams, role types and geographies. The reduction follows a series of layoffs earlier in the year, as it cut less than 1% of the headcount in January, more than 6,000 in May and at least 300 in June. Now this is nothing but important context for the sort of things that we're going to be speaking about here. And again, for a bit more context on this topic, you guys will know that Microsoft has been laying off workers, well, a lot recently. This comes at a time where the company says that they're looking to save more than 500 million in call center operations by using artificial intelligence. The latest announcement came just days after 9,000 employees were laid off, bringing the total to 15,000 at the time of this article being written on the 21st of July. Now what this actually means for the company is where this really becomes very interesting, because Microsoft has actually impressed shortly after these major layoffs. This is when we're talking about the earnings of the company. This year Microsoft has laid off roughly 25,000 employees, and it clearly didn't do so based on quarterly figures, which were once again impressive for quarter 4 of the financial year. The figures, which were reported yesterday, contain a unique piece of information. For the first time, Microsoft has announced exactly how much revenue its Azure division generated, namely 108 billion in 2024. Now this is important, all of this is important because Microsoft is essentially doing fairly well. You know, unlike some of the other brands that we've covered, companies like Intel for example, where they are essentially openly admitting that the company isn't doing too good, Microsoft, things seem to be going better than ever. Again, I'll tie you back to this information, looking to save a lot of money with AI, and the figures themselves, again, very impressive. Now, to break this down a bit further, spread across all divisions, Microsoft's net total profit was 27.2 billion, with a round of layoffs for 2025 that will see 9,000 jobs cut this month and 25,000 cut over the year as a whole. The combination of facts is somewhat striking, as Microsoft, like many other companies, is throwing all of its eggs into the AI basket. So this is really going to be interesting, but I guess what I want to bring to you is what this really symbolizes for the world of employment and for people in the tech sector. It wasn't long ago that people were talking about AI, you know, something to worry about in the future. No, companies are going all in on this right now, and it's having real and really devastating consequences. Now, the rhetoric that you could say that these companies are often using is that they've got to remain competitive, it's a very difficult market right now, but again, the figures coming out of Microsoft really do point to other things being the case. You know, the company's doing fairly well, figures are looking very good, and at the same time, staff are still being cut. I want to hear your opinion on this, guys. What do you think is going on? Do you think this is good, bad, average, or is it just the way that things are going in this near future? Now again, look at the layoff figures and look at what Microsoft is saying, right? So Microsoft's chief commercial officer has told staff that AI tools are driving massive productivity gains in teams like engineering, sales and support, which are reportedly leveraging AI to generate code, resolve customer issues and even build marketing assets. In fact, over 1/3 of code behind Microsoft's latest products is AI generated. Now these gains will reduce costs, of course. You know, Microsoft has slashed more than 500 million in customer service expenses. This is the way that companies are going. Because as time goes on, as this technology becomes even more powerful, companies, they're not going to need employees anymore. You know, why have an employee which is going to require time off, working conditions, when you could have an AI robot that can do it probably a lot faster, certainly a lot cheaper, and doesn't require anything. It's a really crazy time in this market, guys, but this is the reality of today's situation, and I wanted to bring this to you so you guys can be aware of what is going on in the world today. Thank you so much for your time. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give us a like and subscribe, and I do hope I'll see you in a future one. Goodbye for now.